Hey, what is up, guys? X here with another game tip. We are closing in on season 1. This will be my second round of doing this, and I will go through some of the things that we would like to do to get your season started off right. One of the things we had decided on earlier on is deciding whether to be engineer or ward leader. If you are in a top alliance and you are the defender, which means when someone comes in from another server and starts beating up your guys, you are likely the one that shows up and defends the hive. So you are likely the strongest out of your alliance. So those people who are very strong are going to want to go down the war leader path. 99% of the alliance should be an engineer. The difference between engineer and war leader, engineers are typically needing to still get a lot of tech done. As a war leader, you likely have your T10s, possibly the 4th drill ground unlocked. You are likely the alliance defender, so you are the strongest or one of the strongest in your alliance. The reason for an engineer path is to help you at least catch or build a bridge to build that power. You're going to get most of that power increase through tech, through buildings, through some of the features that a builder or as an engineer you will be able to achieve. Whereas in war leader, you're looking to inch out any little bit of power you can to give you an advantage. So that's one of the things that we'll get through in another video is how to set up your engineer and your war leader skill tree. Starting off, we are looking at the season beginning, right? So once reset begins, so here you can see we're at 7 hours and 18 minutes. So approximately 10 minutes after reset, the map's going to change. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you have your radar tasks saved up and ready to go. Don't collect your task at reset. We need to wait until the new map opens. Same thing with running your Doom Elites, or I should say your Doom Walkers. Save any stamina, just don't do anything but maybe donate to your alliance tech. Try not to send out any trucks or do too much right at the reset. You're going to want to save it for the new map. Another thing, if you haven't already, go to your alliance store and buy out any advanced teleports that are available. Those are going to be very helpful. So I'll go ahead and buy one. So I have plenty. Not too worried about it. We're going to be teleported randomly. The whole map's going to change. So this whole map is going to look completely different. And what's going to happen is we're going to be all randomly teleported to a random spot. Your R4 will likely designate the start point. So if your alliance or your server hasn't set out a map plan, then that would be something you'd want to do and set up with your server beforehand. So that way no one crosses streams. So once we get into the new season, you'll notice there's going to be new monsters. We'll have a different Doom Elite to hit as well as zombies. You're going to get first blood rewards, which means for every new level of zombie you do, each level increase will get you season resources to build out your resistance. This is going to be key in the new season, because if we were to go ahead and look at this Miser, says suggested power 24,500. When the new season starts, there's going to be a damage reduction. So my current squad is looking like 18.68 million in power. So if we're gonna go over here to my calculator, six, 8, and let's just say that I don't have the resistance quite built up, there'll be a 99.9% damage reduction. So we'll multiply that by that fraction, which means without any kind of resistance, my damage will effectively be reduced to this number. Oh, wait. It's million, so 6, 8. There we go. Now that makes more sense. Okay. So we'll take this number, 18,061,032. And this will be my actual damage towards that monster. So if we were to subtract this from the monster that we will be battling, you can see that I will have significant amount of damage to overpower. I'm still positive in damage. As you go through some of these monsters, the difficulty increases. So if a monster's power level at that point is above mine at 100,000, I will lose that rally. So one of the things that we're going to want to do is just keep in mind our resistance level when we're joining any rally. If you don't have your resistance built up, try to get a sense of what's going on. Now, there's a way to build your resistance without losing troops, and the way you do that is by creating a squad with your lowest level hero, and you initiate the rally in this fashion. This way, someone who has the season pass, has the weekly pass, and has bought the packs or promotion packs for the event, they will likely have the resistance to carry the team, and you're going to ask that person for their assistance in order to raise your own resistance level. So I'm going to pause. Well, actually I can't show you because I'm currently not in season on my other account, but what I can tell you is at the very top here, at the very top of your screen in this area, you'll be able to you'll see a new icon. Let's see. I did not collect these. I guess, this event actually did a really great job in providing a lot of rewards this season, so this has been great. Okay. So up in this top area, you'll be able to see what your current resistance level is. Then you'll go down here. You'll go to your Doom Elite. It's going to look like this. If you rally this monster, you're going to want to rally it with a single hero squad and request assistance from someone who has developed resistance. And then as you level up here, your rewards, you'll be able to see that there'll be first blood rewards, which will award you season materials to continue promoting your farms. So let's talk about our farms real quick. Out here in this area, you will find a new setup. This is where your protein farms are going to be. You get up to 4, and if you get the weekly pass, you will get a 5th. What you're going to want to do is get all of these farms up to level 15. You want to build out your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th up to level 15 first, and then well, actually, if you have the weekly pass, you want to go ahead and build them out kind of evenly, but you definitely want to unlock the 4th one as soon as possible. So get your weekly pass, get your season 1. Once that opens, we'll have to do there'll be another option here in the tab to do donations. So once our entire grouping does enough donations, so you'll go ahead and tap, people will donate diamonds. Once we unlock that ability to build our first protein farm, we'll go ahead and build it out here. You'll be able to get your weekly pass up to level 6, I believe, possibly 7. I believe it was 6. So we'll see once that happens, but you can go ahead and build that up so you can start generating proteins. That proteins you'll then use to update your virus resistance lab, which increases your resistance level so you can go ahead and tackle higher level Doom elites, zombies, and stronghold bosses, which is going to be a topic for another time. So once you get your first protein farm built, you're going to want to level it up to level 15 so you can then unlock your second protein farm, get that one up to level 15 as soon as possible, and then go ahead and come down here. Once you get it to level 15, you'll be able to unlock the third. Repeat the process until you have your fourth. Once you have your fourth farm at level 15, or once you get your fourth farm unlocked, go ahead and level your fifth and fourth until you get them both to level 15. Now, if you are carrying the team, which means you're probably the war leader, or the person who's going to be initiating the rallies, you're going to want to keep the weekly pass for at least 4 weeks. It's going to help you develop in the later game. When we get our resistance up to level 30, we'll then be able to build out bases here that will boost the stats for your aircraft team, your tank team, or your missile team, depending on which one you want to use as your main. You want to build that one out first, get that one maxed out, and then get the other ones leveled up. Make sure you have a building queue open. That's going to be another thing. So if you have anything building in progress, make sure that finishes around the time we start, because you're going to need a building queue in order to upgrade those protein farms. Don't wait until build day to upgrade your protein farms. The goal for the season is to build your resistance as quickly as possible, because the person to win the resistance race will likely be the one more successful by the end of the season. And what I mean by that is those people are likely going to be able to upgrade their base that promotes their main team. And if my memory serves, it's a significant power bump. It might be anywhere, depends on your squad, but it could be anywhere from like 2 million to 3 million in power boost. So that is going to be essential. You're going to want to build up your resistance as quickly as possible to level 30, unlock those season bases that promote your teams, and then go ahead and max that out to level 30 to get a massive power boost. That's going to be awesome. So over here, profession, as you can see, I selected engineer because I am smart and I am not strong, and I know I'm not strong. I am not the Alliance Defender. But if you are the Alliance Defender, which means you are probably the guardian of a train, or if you have the VIP 20, you're likely the guardian of the train. This is going to be a great path for you, and I'll get into another video regarding what would be the best way to upgrade both of these professions. But that more or less covers what we're going to accomplish in the new season. There's going to be a lot of chaos, but one of the things I would like to remind everyone is that you're going to want to save your radar task and any Doomwalker until the actual season starts, because you're going to get mutant crystals, and mutant crystals are the resources that you're going to need in order to increase each protein farm. And you'll use the proteins from the farms to build up your virus resistance base or lab. I think it's virus resistance lab. That's what they call it. You're going to want to get your virus resistance lab as quickly as possible to level 30. And the way you do that is by unlocking all of your protein farms as quickly as possible. And the way you can upgrade those is by getting the season battle passes, the weekly pass, the promotion packs at the beginning of reset or at the beginning of the season event, running a high level Doomwalker, the highest one that you can tackle. So do not run a level 100 Doomwalker. No one should be running a level 100, a level 120. Everyone should be trying to do a level 160 or better. You're going to want to hit your Doom Elites once your resistance is up. Try to get to the highest one possible. And once you do that, you'll be set for day one. Just keep in mind the damage reduction that we went over the other day. So, not the other day, just earlier. So the damage reduction we're looking at is significant. So if my squad power is this much, and the damage reduction is 99.9%, it's a significant drop in power. So if our virus resistance is 100%, then you can see our damage reduction is 0. So there's no damage reduction. We'll go ahead and see what 10% damage reduction looks like. It's only 1 million, not that much. 50, 9,340,000 reduced from 18,680,000. 60 is this much. So you can still kill something that has at least 5 million in power, but as you go up, you start to do less and less damage. So keep that in mind when you're doing these Doom Elites. If you are anywhere in the vicinity of 90, let's just say even 80, you're going to want to rely on someone who has power. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to request for help. You'll go here into your alliance chat. You'll say, hey, can anyone help me with my Doom Elite? Or you can say, hey, what's the highest Doom Elite we can take down or help me with? And you'll send that into your alliance chat, and someone hopefully will respond. Then what you'll do is, you're smart, so you'll go over here. You'll You'll select your guy. Make sure you select your single hero squad and rely on the person who has that high level resistance to assist you with. That way you can build your own resistance up. So that's going to be the first exciting moments of the new season. This is something that's going to repeat in each season, so it's not going to be that much different from season 1 all the way to season 5. Hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe if you found this information at all useful. It will help increase the visibility on stuff like this, and hopefully make people aware, or at least have a sense of how to navigate the first season, because it does get a little chaotic with so much going on. And once you see the season page, you'll know what I'm talking about. So there's going to be a lot of new stuff, and we can do another video once all that happens. Or if you want to look at some of that stuff, you can check out some of my earlier videos when I went through season 1 the first time around. So exciting stuff ahead. I'm excited. Look forward to catching you guys on the next one. Take care. X out.